Today we're going to work on this Christmas ornament wreath. I choose on this one only two colors, but the one I work with you will start with the white. So the only thing you need a hair scrunchies, rubber, hair rubber, or something like that. It could be bigger, smaller, because we could put different stitches in there so that make it small or larger. So, it depends. So like I said, I want to start this one with the white. So it's going to have all Christmas color. And we start with the slip stitch right inside the circle. So you just put your yarn under. See what? Just grab it like this, so it would be a first stitch. Now you can make 20, 30, 40, just, something like that. And we're making a single crochet. Single crochet all around the rubber band. And you definitely can squeeze them together right from the beginning, so you would not have to see the color of the band. And I'm working the tail right in there. Okay. So whatever you won't be able to hide, you can cut it off. Okay. I don't really want to make big circle because it's much cuter when it's smaller. Okay. Now you can still see the rubber band, but I guess you can really cover it up completely unless you have the same color for both, which I don't. Okay. Maybe I might put a little more in here just to cover it a little more. So it's not bad. Maybe one more. And I'm just gonna leave it like that. I didn't count, but hopefully I made the right number. Now, where is my first stitch? Okay, might as well just go sideways and find it. And I don't have a scissors right here, so I have to go get me some scissors. Hold on. Okay, so we cut that piece off. Okay. Now we're going to put a green one. Okay. Just gonna pick this up, probably on this side, so I can work both strength inside, like that. And we chain 3. Yarn over and we make half stitch, half double crochet. We jump over 1 stitch to the next. And just gonna be half stitch, which creates that little opening where the red ribbon going through. So that's gonna help. And then we put 1 chain between. So again, skip 1. In the next stitch we make half double crochet. chain 1, skip 1, and we actually going into the one we just end up the first row. So now we can kind of work 2 strings inside, chain 1, okay, where is my stitch? So we skip 1, going into the next, chain 1, and at this point I think I'm just gonna cut this off so it won't be in my way. My goodness. Chain 1, skip 1, and half double, chain 1, skip 1, and now we slip stitch it. Yeah, one of the stitches are bigger than the other, then it's a problem. But there's going to be ribbon in there, or you know, the strings we can crochet from a red color, so that's all gonna be covered even when you make a little bit mistakes like I do. So again, chain 3, you're going into the first square, slip stitch, chain 5, slip stitch in the same square, chain 3, and again in the same square you make slip stitch. So it's going to look like a little leaf or something. Now you're going in the next square and you slip stitch first. Now you chain 3, slip stitch in the same square, chain 5, slip stitch, chain 3, and a slip stitch. I'm just gonna finish that circle. So we're going into the next and start with the slip stitch. We're halfway done. Okay. Almost done. I'm probably the only one who needs to wrap my finger like this. I didn't see anybody else doing it, but that's the only way I know how. That's how I make the tension. Otherwise I would lose my stitches and everything. I have no idea how other people doing it when they don't have yarn wrapped around their fingers. I don't know if I could do that. Okay, so we have 5. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. Okay. Slip stitch going into the last one. Okay, and I guess we still have one more. Okay, so one more. Okay, so at this point we could make that loop. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to put about 20 stitches. So that's how the 20 stitches look like. So if I go back, Let's see where I can stick this. With the slip stitch. It's going to look like this. And I might work it inside the other side. Now which is the other side? I think this one looks better. So what I do, I just work it, you know, somewhere. So it would be offside. Okay, maybe through those two, like that. Now you can put some glue on it to hold it. From right now, I'm just gonna leave it a little tail to hide it or have it, you know, enough room to kind of split. So for right now, it looks like this. Okay, now we make that red, well, I call it ribbon. So I'm going to put this away. I'm gonna take the whites away so it won't be in the way. And I will take the red. Okay, so let's kind of make the tight knot. And I'm not really sure how many of the stitches I'm putting in there. We'll kind of eyeball it, better more than less. You can undo it if it's too long. And it's only because I don't have it wrapped around my finger. I have to have it wrapped around my finger. And this is still too short. At least that's what I think, and maybe I'm wrong. Okay, see. See what we think. So if I wrap it up all around it, how much there would be? Is it still not enough? I don't think so. So I'm going to put some more. Okay. More stitches. Well, it's showing me that there is about 6 people watching, but for some reason I don't see anything. So if you're writing anything down and I'm not answering, It's not because I'm ignoring you, I just don't see it. I mean, I can see on the top of it that there is well, right now 3 people, but I don't see anything. So if that's the case, that you may be saying anything, texting anything, well, I don't see it. And I have no idea, did I do something wrong here? No, I'm not. I'm kind of new to this live stream, so I'm not sure. I probably did something wrong. But anyway, I'll have to figure it out for next time. Okay, so this should be enough. So I'm still going to leave this end in case that I will have to undo some. So what I will do, okay, we decided for this one to be a bright side. So anyway, we're going to, where am I gonna go? Going from, I'm not really sure if that's what I wanna do I? Well, no, I'm going inside. I'm gonna go inside and do it this way, so we'll see. We still can fix it if that's not gonna work. Okay, in and out through these holes. I think the greatest ornament on your tree is really not the one you buy, but the one you make. It has more sentimental value to it because you can leave it for your kids, grandkids, neighbors, friends. Now, I know I was working in here on that stripped that I want to work at the end, so I would not have to do it later, and now it's in my way. Okay. Okay. Well, it does have a bright colors, white, green, and red. I don't want it to be completely tight. Okay. One in. And voila. We are in the end. And it's probably just the right size because, now when I make the bow, I will have to cut it. Well, forget it. Now what did I do? Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. I think I'm just gonna cut it right here. Okay. Okay. So if I make the little squeeze it, you know, just a little bit. Okay, like that. Make it smaller maybe. Okay. Well, I like them cute, small. Just I want to tighten it up. Tight. Okay. So now you can kind of put them down there. Now if you cut the ends off, it's not gonna look that long. My gosh, those scissors, I thought they're gonna be nice and sharp for some reason. Not made for the yarn, I guess. So what do you think? Now, because I don't see nothing, I can really answer. Oh, gee. But I think it's cute. I'm not sure which one I like better. Just a plain green. Or with the little white in there. Now this one I make with the half double crochet, so the opening would be bigger. Now on this one I make just a simple single crochet, so you don't see that opening that much. It's actually, you know, you think there is nothing there. So I don't know, do you want to see a little opening like on this one? See those little holes? You don't see it on this one, because I make this was just with the simple single crochet, and this one I made with the half double crochet. So you can choose which one you like. Okay, look how cute they are. Well, thank you for watching, and I'll make sure I have something else for next time. Bye.